Good morning, everyone, on this beautiful Monday morning. It's time for another weekly video, and I've got some new stuff in the shop to talk about, so we can get back to it. And for the first time, you actually get to see me work live on video. We're going to get to that in a minute. This machine, which a lot of my recent viewers will recognize it as the Planet machine that I've been working on, had a little stability problem with the new memory installed. When we say a machine has a stability problem, that means the computer crashes a lot. Well, it was a compatibility issue between the new memory and the existing memory that was in the tower. I ordered some of the new memory and made all 4 memory slots have the same stick in it, and the problem went away. Thank you very much, Crucial, for taking care of that memory issue for me. This machine is a Windows 10 upgrade gone bad, which I'm going to talk about more in a second. But the owner of this machine has decided he wants to completely rid himself of Windows 10 and go back to Windows 7. Having said that, Windows 10 is having a lot of issues right now. Windows 10 was released at the end of July, and people, as I've talked about before, you can get free upgrades for the first time for a whole year, from this July to next July. Problem is, as people start upgrading, people are finding out that Windows 10 has a lot of problems. I will go over a few of them in a minute. The first problem is that Windows 10 is a very big privacy violator. It collects a lot of your personal data and sends it off to Microsoft. There are ways that you can take care of this. During the install of Windows 10, when you get to the privacy settings, there are 4 settings that it will demonstrate to you and ask you if you want them on or off. You want to turn them off. Leaving them on sends a lot of data to Microsoft. As this is a major issue, I'm going to cover these settings in another video. The second problem with Windows 10 is it creates a lot of problems if you're a gamer. Many games are not running under Windows 10, even those that ran under Windows 8.1. If you are a gamer, you should avoid Windows 10 like the plague, as you will have problems. The third problem, which I just found out this morning, thanks to a helpful client, is that if you have programs installed on any hard drive other than C, Windows 10 doesn't like that. It creates all kinds of problems running those programs. The fourth issue with Windows 10 is that in Windows 10 Windows Update, all updates are mandatory and forced. There are no more optional updates. There's a lot of people that just have a huge problem with this, and yes, this is a huge problem, and I will talk about why when I get to this machine over in the far right hand corner, which will take place in a minute. So if you're looking to upgrade to Windows 10, personally I would hold off for the moment, especially if you're a business owner. My financial advisor, who uses special support software that's provided to him by his company, has been told by his company that they're having problems with their support software running on Windows 10, and they won't have the fix for this problem until later on in September, possibly early October, but they're thinking right now sometime the middle to the end of September, and at which time I'm going to be building a new machine for him, and I'm sure I will be discussing that in another video when the time comes. Well, today you're going to get to see me work on an actual machine live on video if I can manage it with this camera. What happened with this all-in-one is there was a complaint by the client that Word crashed, and he has Microsoft Office 2013, and when I received the machine, I discovered that Word Office and Word Outlook and Excel were crashing. Excuse me for the Freudian slip there. And when I started to look at the machine, I found that none of the traditional fixes for fixing this kind of problem in Microsoft Office 2013 were working. Windows updates did not help. Microsoft Office repair did not help. Even the online repair did not help. Nothing that I was trying was helping at all. And I posted on the Microsoft message board, and I found out that there was a lady that was having the same problem that started back toward the end of July. It was on July 21st. Well, there was a very significant event that occurred on July 21st, and that was the fact that Microsoft released an update for Windows 7 and 8 that addressed a very serious security vulnerability in the OpenType font driver program that allowed an individual under certain conditions to take complete control of your computer. This particular update, I'll have to look up the knowledge base number in a minute, has caused a great deal of problems with various functions of machines, not the least of which are antivirus all of a sudden not working, USB devices all of a sudden failing to work, computers failing to start, just you name it, it was a problem. And I suspect that we can add Microsoft Office 2013 crashes to that list. Let me log into this machine, and I will let everyone know in a minute. Okay, I just had to blank out me typing in the password on the touch keyboard for this machine. The machine's logging in, which I expect to take a little bit longer than normal because of the fact that I have removed the offending update. Let me see if I can get you the knowledge base number of this update in 1 second. I don't know if you can see my screen there, but it's Knowledge Base Update KB3079904. This is the update that's been causing all of the issues, and now we're going to see if removing it has fixed the Microsoft Office problem. Well, I don't see the Office icon on his screen, and it was pinned down here, right where my arrow is. That's a good sign that we've had some impact. So let's go to Microsoft Word and see what happens now. I've just told the machine to start Word, and yes, it couldn't start last time because of the crash issue. It's asking me if I want to start in safe mode. You really can't see the writing. I'm going to say no because I want to see what happens in normal mode with this update removed. Hopefully we have some luck. And actually, no, we don't. So I'm going to have to continue to research this, and we're going to have to then see what's going on. It just crashed on me, so I was hoping we'd get a positive result, but we don't get that every time. I will see everyone next week. As always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will talk to everyone soon. See you next week. Bye-bye.